Chat, today we're gonna have a serious video because I want to have one of these, like, once every month kind of deal, where I take a break from all the skins kind of drama, maybe take a break from doing tier lists, take a break from, everything the challenges, and just have a minute to talk. So what is the subject of this video? Well, I've been thinking a lot about it lately, and it's gonna be the fact that a lot of us waste a lot of time and never will get to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. And the reason I'm talking about this is because with recent events, I mean, I live in Utah, and I'm sure like pretty much everybody knows about the assassination on Charlie Kirk, but the main thing that I got out of that was two things. One, never celebrate somebody's death, no matter who it is. That should go without saying. But the thing more relating to the topic of this video is that he lived he didn't live, but he he got shot 20 minutes from my house. You know what I mean? And so like, it just shows that anywhere, anytime, you can just go snap, whether it's like a car crash. And I got in a car crash recently on a highway. I should maybe be dead right now. Like, I probably had a 50-50 chance there of dying, and I survived. But the point I'm trying to make is that I don't think any of us should ever like fear death necessarily, you know what I mean? But what we should fear is not living a life we're proud of while we're alive. And I think like asking yourself the question, if I were to die now, would I be happy with what I've done with my life so far? And about a year, actually for my entire life, really, until about a year ago, the answer was honestly yes. Like, I would be upset if I died because I hadn't accomplished anything I wanted to. I always was the type of person who had ambitions and always kept saying, tomorrow I will do it. And that's just how it was every single time. Or I'd get started on something and then immediately, like 5 minutes into starting it, like for example, like a YouTube video, for example, I'd start it and like 5 minutes in, I'd just be like, nope, I'm good. It's too much work. You know what I mean? And I started realizing that wasn't going to get me anywhere. And also, another part of that is I graduated high school. And in high school, I was really concerned with kind of what I was doing. You know what I mean? Yo, could I get a drop? But I was concerned with what I was doing in the way where it was like basically I would be kind of scared to do something because I don't know how others would react. And when I graduated high school, I realized something, and it's that there's a good amount of friends from high school that stick around, but there's a good amount that don't, which was kind of good for me in a way because it allowed me to kind of let go of like, oh, what's this person gonna think of what I'm doing, you know what I mean? And just really let me do what I wanted to. And in that time, I started the Guardian Rust YouTube channel, which at this point is inactive. I haven't uploaded on there in like a couple months, maybe like 3 months. But it is technically my main channel. It has more subscribers if you go to it, and I still do plan on uploading it. I just don't have time to with school right now. And yeah, so that was one thing I did that was big. Another thing is that I kind of started locking in on music a lot more. If you guys don't know, my main kind of passion is music, and while I make these YouTube videos kind of on the side, I make these more just because I still have a passion for video games, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm just gonna... Oh my gosh, okay, I need to lock in. But it's not like I'm just gonna, sit there and, I mean, I've been playing video games. I'm not gonna write it off. It's something I like, I enjoy, and I know some people like say, video games are like the death of you, and that's kind of true in a way. I mean, if you're playing, for example, I was playing Rust like during my entire high school, and I missed out on a lot of high school because I was just so focused on being better at Rust, locking in at Rust. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of bad for me, but now I'm at a point where I'm playing kind of less than 1 hour of video games a day, really. And I feel like that's like a healthy amount, you know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with this. It's not like... And I'm doing it for a productive purpose too, which is just my YouTube channel. Whether this channel goes anywhere or not, I really don't care, to be honest. But, yeah, I mean... I started going to the gym too. That was another thing I was scared of, because I was like... I always was scared to go to the gym in high school, because I was like... I'm so far kind of behind, you know what I mean? Like, because I didn't go to the gym at all. You know, some of these kids were like athletes and stuff. And so my mentality was like, I'm already so far behind. I don't want to go in there and like embarrass myself. Or I also was under the impression that I mean, this is like really just not true at all. If you, okay, this is the impression I was under though. I gotta say it first, is that I was gonna get too big, right? And that's because I think social media kind of ruined my perception of what I thought was achievable in the gym naturally. I kind of thought, I'm not gonna lie, until about 2 months into the gym, I thought Sam Sulek was natural. Like, no steroids. I thought he literally just trained hard and that was it. Like, that was how messed up my kind of perceptions were. So, yeah. But, I mean, after high school, like I said, I kind of just locked in, you know what I mean? And was able to focus on a lot of the things, which, you know, I was too scared to do in high school just because I was kind of afraid of what other people, not necessarily would think, but, like, you know, I didn't want to, you know, it was always in the back of my mind, you know what I mean? It didn't stop me completely from doing things. Obviously, I still did stuff like YouTube in high school. But for example, I would have never made this YouTube channel if I was still, like, around the people I was around. And that's another thing, is that you should surround yourself with people, maybe, that you would feel comfortable with, like, doing stuff that, you like, but, I mean, if the people done around you would, like, bully you for it, you should probably, like, hop in a different friend group. But, that didn't really happen with me, to be honest. Like, I really, oh my gosh. But honestly, that isn't a super realistic thing. Like, if your friends don't support you in what you do, you can't always change that. Some people are just never going to support you in what you do, whatever it is. And so, you know, it's not always about finding a friend group that would support you always, but it's more about just accepting the fact that some people are going to judge you no matter what. And, you know, it is what it is. If they judge you, if they call you a loser, you know what I mean? As long as, honestly, if you're happy, bro, like, does that really matter? Like, at the end of the day? Also, what is going on with, the game right now? But, like, low-key, does it really matter? Like, I don't know why I was so scared of doing, like locking in on music, or, you know what I mean? And, I also, like, yeah, I mean, and now that I think about it, nobody is really, like, talk down on me for any of the things I'm doing. I mean, there's been like a couple people, but I guess if you can just get past the fear of like, oh, everybody's gonna think I'm weird. I mean, I've been watching a lot of this this YouTuber, and he's like probably not the best example here, but Togi, and he says, like, if you're doing what you truly love and are passionate about, that is like the coolest thing you can do. No matter, like, he might not like it. Like, for example, like, I might think you're weird for doing what you're gonna do, but that shouldn't stop you from doing it, you know what I mean? That shouldn't stop you, because why does my opinion, like, matter with what you want to do? If what you want to do is, like, I don't know, freaking gambling and blasting steroids, which is what Togi does, I don't mess with that really necessarily, but he shouldn't care about that because he wants to do that. That's what he wants to do. And so if he's living his life to his fullest potential and doing what he loves, why does that matter? You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be worried about that, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's kind of just what I want to talk about in this video. Don't waste your time, lock in, and do the things you love without people, you know, necessarily caring. And yeah, I think that's about all I wanted to say. Anyways, we're doing a giveaway at 50 members in the Discord, and yeah, subscribe so I can buy Dragon Lore. Yurt.